friends, and welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to talk about 10 different libraries around the world that you should visit. These libraries are absolutely stunning and they're ones that I would love to visit myself. I actually recently visited 3 of these and the other 7 are ones that I would like to go to myself and explore, but they look beautiful and I just wanted to share them with you guys in case you have the chance to ever travel to these cities and check them out for yourselves. The first library that I have on my list is the Abbey Library of St. Gall. This is a medieval monastic library that is in St. Gallen, Switzerland, and it was appointed a World Heritage Site in 1983. It looks so beautiful. I love the ceilings on there and the 2 stories of bookshelves. It looks just absolutely stunning to explore and it probably has so many amazing books. I know it has one of the oldest collections in Switzerland and it is one of the most important monastic libraries in the world. It has so many books. I think it would be absolutely stunning to be able to check it out. It looks absolutely beautiful and if I ever make my way to that part of Switzerland, I will definitely be checking this library out. The next library on my list is the Leuven University Library located in Belgium. It is a Catholic university in Belgium that has this library and it was destroyed and rebuilt after the First and Second World Wars. It looks so stunning and beautiful. I think it's one of the most beautiful university libraries out there and I just love the history behind the library and the books there. It has so many interesting books. It has some Flemish ones, some French books, and just so many books from different languages. I think it would be a really cool one to explore and one that I would like to check out if I ever make it to Belgium. The next library that I'd love to visit is the Bibliotheca Alexandrina. It is in a beautiful site and I'd love to go to Alexandrina, Egypt if I ever got the chance. I know it has over 4 million books and it was inspired off of the classical library that used to exist there in the ancient times, and just that history alone makes me super intrigued to check it out. I know that it has a very circular form in the middle and it's absolutely stunning. I can't wait to ever get the chance to check this out. If I ever make it to Egypt, this is one place that's for sure going on my list of places to visit. The next library that I'd love to visit is La Biblioteca del Monasterio de San Lorenzo del Escorial, or the Library of the Monastery of San Lorenzo of the Escorial. And I think this is a beautiful library. It's in the Renaissance style, which I absolutely love, and it's in Spain, so if I ever visit that part of Spain, I would visit this library. I've been to Spain a few times, but I haven't had the chance to go to this area and visit it, and I think it's a beautiful grand library. It was established by Philip II, and I think it's one that has beautiful ceilings like a lot of these libraries do. It would be a great one to explore around, and I'm so curious about all the Spanish books that they have there, and it would be one that would be super amazing to explore. The next library that I'd love to visit is the Liyuan Library in Beijing, China. It looks beautiful. It is in a hillside set up there, and it was actually finished in 2012, and it has had a high level of use. It's massive. It's over 175 square meters, and I think it's one that would be really great to explore. I love that it's got some nature aspects to it on the outside, and it really makes you feel connected between the books and the nature. The kind of modern art style and the wood on the inside is so interesting, and it's one that I would love to explore if I ever got the chance. I just love that it's very different from a lot of these other libraries that are very classical in nature, and this is obviously a lot more modern and really cool to look at. I'd also love to visit the Royal Portuguese Cabinet of Reading. It has I don't know, 3 or 4 stories. It has a beautiful chandelier at the very top and so much decorations in it. The ceiling is stunning and I think it would be beautiful to look at, and it has so many books and they're color coded, which looks so fun. There's also a statue of a very important Portuguese person in there, and I think it belongs to the monastery there, but absolutely stunning. It's one that I would love to check out in Portugal, and I think that it's one that maybe I will get to go to someday because Portugal is on my bucket list of countries to visit. Another library that I think would be really amazing to be able to visit is the Vatican Apostolic Library in the Vatican City in Italy. Obviously it has a lot of religious texts in there, and it's just the stunning architecture, the dome shape of the library, and just the beautiful mosaic work on the ceiling is stunning. It would be a great one to be able to walk through, and I just would love to go there if I ever went back to the Vatican. There is so much history in that, and it's one that I think I would really enjoy and remember for a long time. The last three are libraries that I actually had the chance to explore myself when I was recently in Europe. So the first one is the Austrian National Library in Vienna, and this is a beautiful library. I loved it so much. It is in like the Hofburg Center of Vienna, and it has like a Baroque structure. It used to be called the Imperial Court Library, but the name has been changed. And this happened after the fall of the Habsburg monarchy, but it was absolutely stunning. I love that we were able to actually walk through it and just see everything in there. I was awed by it, and I'm so glad that I had the chance to visit this one. If you ever make it to Austria, you absolutely need to visit it. It's a must-see place in the city. Then there is the Czech National Library in the Clementinum, and this is one that you should visit too. I visited this one, and I think this was one of the first ones that I saw on this trip, and I was in awe of it. I love the globe on the side of it. I was a little disappointed because you can't actually walk through it just because they want to keep it temperature controlled, but it has so many books in it. It's beautiful, and it's in one of the largest buildings in the Czech Republic in Prague, and it has so much historical significance. It's been around since like the 13th or 14th century. Obviously, it's been changed and evolved over time, but it's been around for a very long time, and it's now controlled by the government, of course, and a lot of universities have access to some of the collections in there, but it was beautiful to check out, and I'm glad that I had the chance to see it. And finally, I have the Strahov Monastery Library. This one was really nice, and you got to see like the dome ceiling. It has two halls to it, so it has like the philosophical hall and the theological hall, I think, and it has some really cool bookcases, and the books on there just look so aesthetically pleasing. It's got that like warm toned environment to it, very much dark academia kind of going on, and you can really see just the Gothic influences in there. I loved it so much. You also got a preview of some of the books in the collection. They had these glass cases outside of the preview of the library you could see, and you were able to see some really ancient texts in there. They were stunning to see. They look straight out of a fairy tale, and I'm so glad that I had the chance to check out this library. It was beautiful. All right, so those are 10 libraries around the world that you should visit if you get the chance. I was glad that I got to visit 3 of these recently, and I'd love to visit the other 7 at some other point. What are some libraries that you visited that you've loved, or what are some libraries you'd like to visit from this list? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and I appreciate the support so much. Thank you so much for watching, and wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope that you are doing well, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye!